There's obviously a really good card at Newmarket on Saturday, but my focus for the day is going to be at Ascot for my three bets. And we'll start in the 130, the mile and three-quarter handicap. I thought there was reason for taking on several of those that are towards the head of the betting. I'm not sure Barsem's crying out for this sort of trip. Apparate still has a bit of potential ahead of his 4-year-old campaign, but I'm not sure his form is really the strongest. And Good Tidings seemed to lose his action at Kempton recently. That left me looking around for one to take them on with, and the one that I settled on is Radzinski. He's a horse that was on the up last year as a 3-year-old, won at Windsor and Wolverhampton, and I thought he shaped really encouragingly on his comeback at Newbury. That was behind Larfy and Future Investment when he finished third. I think that form's pretty strong, and I don't think we saw the best of him in the Northumberland Plate last time. It was a steadily run race, which I think played against him. And he met some trouble on the home turn. There was quite a bit of scrimmaging. He ended up forced wide, and he was forced to lose his place a little bit as well. I think he's better than that. He's quite a physically imposing sort, and I think there's probably still more to come from him. This doesn't look the strongest of races for the grade, and like I say, with the potential for him to do a bit better still, the one that I liked is Radzinski. The 3:15, the Group 2 Summer Mile. Obviously, the betting is dominated by Mahatha, who was a big eye catcher in the Queen Anne, didn't get a run that day. But he's been priced up as if he went very close, and I don't think this is a penalty kick. The one that caught my eye against him is San Donato, who, when we last saw him, the sort of last point of comparison that we have between San Donato and Mahatha is when they were 2-year-olds. And San Donato actually finished this season rated slightly higher on Timeform figures. He won a couple of minor events, beating Hello Yimze at Haydock for one of them. But it was his last win at Doncaster in a listed race that really left an impression. Showed a really sharp turn of foot to come from last to first and win readily that day. We've only seen him once since, that was in the French 2000 Guineas, but it was a cracking run when he finished third behind Persian King. He's obviously been off since, clearly had a problem or two to have been missing for that long. But we've seen on several occasions this year already that Roger Varing is more than capable of readying one first time up. If he's ready to go, if he's over the problems, then I think San Donato still has a good bit of untapped potential. And at the prices, I thought he made plenty of appeal. My final bet is in the 350, a properly competitive big field sprint handicap over 5 furlongs. The one that I think's been overlooked in the market is Tone the Barone. He's admittedly taking a big step up in grade, but he's just a horse that looks rapidly progressive. He's won his last 3, all since having a breathing operation, which is obviously done in the world of good. And at its level, his form actually looks pretty solid, particularly his win at Chelmsford last time, beating 2 well-handicapped in-form rivals that have both run well since. A low draw on the face of it might not be ideal, but there are a couple of horses in Ornate and National Anthem that are drawn low, both out-and-out front runners that seem likely to tow him into the race. This is obviously competitive. Like I say, it's tougher, but I think this scenario is really going to suit him. He's a strong travelling type with a good turn of foot, so I think the big field is really going to play to his strengths. I think you can definitely argue a case to say that he should be much shorter than the 16-1 that you can get at the moment. So yeah, for me, Tone the Barone was well worth chancing.